And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. We'll look at Cleveland, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
And right now for the Cavaliers, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long, and guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. And it's George in at the 1 spot. And for Cleveland, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. Here's Kessler. Coach, what did you like to see from your teams at this point of the season?
Well, you would think, Kevin, that at this point, we would be making fewer mistakes, and especially mental mistakes where we break down. There's always going to be physical mistakes. You're going to have some turnovers. Hopefully they're not out of carelessness. But you shouldn't be missing rotation or not executing a play, not setting a screen. Execution and attention to detail should be good by now.
And the Cavaliers with possession here after the basket by Utah.
Great to see Mobley knocking down the mid-range, continuing to improve that part of his game.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter, and he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And it's Mitchell missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Mobley. Lays it up off the glass. Mobley's got his second basket of the game.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
Now, here's Markkanen. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Inside, stolen by Allen. And here we go, Mobley heading to the hoop. And Mobley throws it down.
And you always want to run off a turnover. Credit Allen for getting that steal and then kicking it ahead.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Outside, Sexton. On the wing, Markkanen. Covered by Okoro. Collins wide open, he fires. Connects from 3-point range.
Well, not what you'd call a volume shooter from three, but Collins can hit.
Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside, George. Pass to Collins. George looking around. Cavaliers screen on Garland. Short. And Utah turns it over again.
And here's a look at some numbers for Mobley. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's averaging 19 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
George against Garland. And the rejection by Collins.
Well, Collins is a capable defender, especially when he gets the positioning he needs to block shots.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
Give it up for your
We can look quickly at a group of rookies having a very good run, the top scoring first-year players in the NBA for the past 10 games. Keontae George is second.
He gave them a luxury in those games that a lot of teams just don't have. I mean, being able to plug a rookie in and know he's going to carry his weight offensively.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 4. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Markkanen.
And one of Mitchell's great attributes, strength and explosiveness at the rim.
Jazz trail by 6. Outside, George. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. No good on the 3. For Cleveland, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. There's Garland, and it's good for 2. Garland's got 5 now.
Gritty bucket. Garland knows he's going to take contact, but does not back down.
George against Garland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here's Garland, picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
And for the Jazz, the last few seasons, coach, have been a period of rebuilding.
Yeah, it has, Kevin. You know they acquired a lot of draft capital when they traded Gobert and Mitchell. And they've since drafted a lot of young talent and still have plenty of picks to work with.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
George passes to Kessler. Utah moving it around. Excellent D there from Allen.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Mitchell against George. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Sexton. Banked in off the glass.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
George passes to Kessler. Here's Sexton. Into the lane. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be. They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. LeVert's checked in for a call roll. And also making a switch. Clarkson's checked in. Garland against George. And that one good from Clarkson.
George keeping those eyes alert.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Garland left side. Driving the lane. To slam dunk by Garland.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Here's George, following the score by Cleveland. Shot by Collins, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here's Collins. Last time out, he had 13 points. Drills it from outside.
Just a great setup for Markkanen. All he needed to do was shoot in rhythm.
And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
They throw good, Garland. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
All free throws good from Garland.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
George up top, guarded by Garland. Here's the teardrop. George, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Here's Allen. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this is where Allen should look to score because he's got the size and length.
George passes to Collins. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
And that one falls for Collins. Well, John Collins was a force in his first few years, Stan, but hasn't seemed to match that level of success since that time. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think there's a few reasons, Kevin. Number one, I just think it's a lot about opportunity, and he went from being the number 2 guy on a team to being the 3rd, 4th, even at times 5th guy on the floor, so he's not getting as much opportunity. He doesn't have as much opportunity to play some of his minutes as a center now, and that was always where he could get a quickness advantage. So even where he is now, though, this guy is a very good player and has gotten to the point he's underrated.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
Clarkson outside. Over Mitchell. And Utah again with the bucket.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
And you can see the strength right there. Mobley knows he can score through the contact.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Clarkson outside. Bounce pass Markkanen. Collins passes to Clarkson. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And Cleveland making a change here. Niang's checked in. And the Jazz making a change here. Here's Mitchell. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Sensabaugh. 8 points his last outing. Clarkson right side. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Here's Garland picks one up.
Well, what you love about Jordan Clarkson, it doesn't matter if he's starting or coming off the bench, he provides a real scoring punch.
Utah shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
First free throw is good. A different look now for Cleveland. Allen's checked in for Evan Mobley. Max Strus comes in for Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. And a switcher also for Utah. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Eubanks. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Pass to Sensabaugh. They shoot again, and it's good on the layup.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against the Nets. Here's Allen. And too long on the shot.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Clarkson. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Clarkson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's Jerome. And he makes good on the layup.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Utah's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
A show of pure athletic ability from Sexton. What a dunk.
Down he goes. Nice one there from Niang.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Clarkson taking his time here. Clarkson missing again. Strus against Clarkson. Bucket is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Clarkson outside from past the arc. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7. From the wing. And it's Strus missing. Jazz trail by 13. For the 3. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the 3. Clarkson's got 10.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
That one good for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Sexton. Clarkson with the screen for Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
So good to see Markkanen using force on his finish.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Allen, that's good. Allen's got his second bucket tonight.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
29 seconds left in the first. Clarkson on the wing. Utah moving it around. The shot by Sexton, no good. Sexton's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. There's LeVert. That one falls.
Due to that aggressive style of play on the offensive end, LeVert is kind of just used to contact at this point.
And here's Clarkson. Pass to Sensabaugh. Misses off the right iron.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
And so it's Cleveland with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches care.
Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Clarkson outside to the middle. Here's Eubanks. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Jerome. Defended by Sexton. Jerome, no good. Jazz trail by 14. Sexton up top. Defended by Strus. Here's Clarkson. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Allen drives in, and Allen slams it in.
The drive from Allen is terrific. It shows a force and speed that gets him where he wants to go.
Jazz shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. To the paint. Here's Eubanks. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Eubanks got his second basket. Cleveland leading by 14. To the left side wing. Here's Niang. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Strus against Clarkson. Rebounded by Allen.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
It's LeVert with the drive. And a strong finish with two hands.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over it.
Jazz trail by 18. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's Sexton. High quality look, and he sinks it. Sexton's got his third bucket of the night. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Basket good.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Sexton with it. He has 6. Pass to Clarkson. Lets it go from deep. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's LeVert. Not a lot of room. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Cavaliers. Wade, he's checked in for George Niang. And it's Okoro in for Max Strus. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Sinks the three-pointer. Clarkson's got 13.
Well, you can tell Clarkson is letting his shots come to him. He's not forcing things out there.
Jazz trail by 17. Fires from deep. And Utah another three.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Here's Allen. Nails the 16-footer. Allen's got 6 in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clarkson for 3. Clarkson missing again.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. Pass to Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. Tries it from 19. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this.
For the Jazz, Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Eubanks. Collins comes in for Filipowski. And it's Mills in for Sexton. Now Mills. Pass to Clarkson. There's the 3. The Jazz again can't hit it. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's an 18-point lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Sensabaugh. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Now Mills. Fires from the wing. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 16. Pass to Sensabaugh. Nailed from three-point land. Sensabaugh's got 5.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
A nice shot by LeVert.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Mills. Pass to Kessler. Here's Clarkson. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Collins grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 19. And here's Clarkson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Clarkson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, looking for that point-blank opportunity. Clarkson wanted the highest percentage shot possible.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Mitchell, he's checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Jerome. Williams, he's checked in for the Jazz. Collier comes in for Patty Mills. Cleveland leading by 17. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Utah's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him.
Right.
Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
The first one falls. So, Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
The slam dunk by Garland.
And the spring in his step. He is so quick and really tough for defenders to slow Garland down.
Jazz trail by 19. Clarkson outside. Jazz passing it around. On the wing, Markkanen. Covered by Okoro. Pass to Kessler. Clock at 6. Clarkson passes to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
Garland attacking. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Clarkson outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And really a blowout win like that against a team a lot of people feel is one of the elites shows you the potential this group has.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Garland against George. And it's sent back by Kessler.
And look, Kessler just has a nose for the ball. He is a certified shot blocker.
And Kessler throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. After bursting onto the scene as a rookie, Coach Van Gundy, expectation. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Clarkson outside, fires for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Clarkson's got 25 points.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Clarkson against Mitchell. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Cleveland leading by 18. Mitchell with it, and he goes big with the dunk right over Walker Kessler.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Clarkson outside for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, he's a decent threat from deep. And when Clarkson is on from there, it opens up everything else for him.
Here's Okoro. Good, nice job down low. Okoro's got his first basket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Outside, Markkanen. Back to George. The 11-footer. And that one hits back iron. Well, Cleveland shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Here's Garland. Wade trying to break free. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
George with no one around. Cavaliers with the rebound.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
Mitchell. And he goes big with the dunk right over Walker Kessler.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
The 3 from George. And it's Wade with the rebound.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Here's Okoro. Markkanen with the block.
Well, there's Markkanen putting his 7-foot frame to use with the block.
Clarkson kicks to Markkanen. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Garland left side. Kessler with the rebound. The Jazz shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Now Clarkson, he's coming off a 16-point game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, and how about his assist numbers, too? He was their offense. He was just doing everything out there.
Mitchell outside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Drops in the tray.
A real source of instant offense. Clarkson is not shy when it comes to shooting the ball.
The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
A challenging stretch here for Utah. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. George passes to Clarkson. Not gonna go that time. Good D by Mitchell. It's Allen on the wing. 10 points for him. Stolen by Colin.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's Garland. With 2 seconds left, with 1 on the clock, can't capitalize inside. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Cleveland. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court start. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. Oh! Let's hear it for the participant.
Hello and good evening. We are seeing Donovan Mitchell putting in work. Such a consistent offensive force.
The Spider out there getting it done. What a first half he's putting together offensively. He's just on fire.
You know, I'm not a big fan of spiders, to be perfectly honest, but watching Mitchell spin his web, it's impressive. And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
I think for the Cavaliers, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Garland, great touch on the 16-footer. Garland's got the first basket of the second half here for Cleveland. The Jazz shooting at 51%. Really solid. Sexton against Mitchell. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And here we can check out the story for George Niang.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Well, Cleveland shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Mitchell is double over Sexton. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And he gets it to go. 36 points for Donovan Mitchell.
In a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Outside, Sexton. And the 3 off target. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Outside, Sexton. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Solid from deep. Sexton is a guy you want taking those.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside, George. Collins, a screen on Garland. George, no good.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
George passes to Kessler. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Now, here's George. He's got 8. Launches a 3. Good on the triple. George has got 11.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Sexton against Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And the Jazz call time here. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
See the numbers for Sexton. He's putting up about 17 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Here's Markkanen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Markkanen's got 7 points.
Yeah, he's not just a perimeter shooter. Markkanen will take it right at
you. Garland with the bucket.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down hard.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Jazz have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And Kessler throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
From deep, Collins. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. Garland's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Okoro. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's what happens when you get after it on the glass. Allen grinding it out and creating that second chance opportunity for himself.
They double him with Mitchell. Outside, Markkanen. Kessler finds Collins. Here's Sexton. 9 points in the game so far. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Mitchell. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
Yeah, recognizing the opening, and Mobley got it to his teammate there on a platter.
George passes to Collins. The tray. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Allen. And it's sent back by Kessler. Outside, Sexton. Down low. Kessler with the bucket. Kessler's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
There's Garland. And it's John Collins with the rebound. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists in the game. Garland dishes to Mitchell. Takes it inside. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Jazz have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Sexton, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
George.
Sexton's got 11 points. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Utah shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Markkanen passes to Collins. Nice ball movement by Utah. And Markkanen throws it down.
Markkanen showing his athleticism, soaring to hammer home the alley-oop.
Timeout called, Cleveland. floor for the Cavaliers. Utah also making some changes. Filipowski, he's checked in for John Collins. And it's Clarkson in for George. Here's Jerome. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game over Sexton. And that one is good from Jerome. Jerome's got his second basket of the night.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Clarkson for three. Offensive rebound. Kessler, no good. The Cavaliers shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
So Colin Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But damn, his game is putting up points, and he can do it in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kevin, look, he's done it pretty efficiently in recent years. We have a lot of point guards in the league who are primarily scorers. And Sexton, though, you've also got to give him credit. He's made great strides as a playmaker.
He has indeed. And he knocks down the first one. And the Jazz making a change here. Sensabaugh is checked in. He hits both from the strike. The Jazz shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Sensabaugh's got 7. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. No clue how he got that one to fall.
Defensive foul. Jordan Clarkson, his first. Second team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Utah with the ball. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Out to the right wing. Clarkson outside from the arc. The 3. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Cavaliers shooting has been sensational, 75% for the game. And it's sent back by Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh. LeVert defending. It's Strus on the wing. He's guarded by Markkanen. Yep, it counts.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
And here's Clarkson. 33 points for him. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Good on the bucket.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Outside, Markkanen. To the inside. Kessler in the post. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Clarkson outside. Lets it go with a three. Sinks the triple. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Utah shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Sensabaugh. They get it again.
2 minutes.
Here's the three. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 39.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And the three ball is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Clarkson. It's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Utah is shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. To the middle. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Niang, no good. The Jazz on offense. 56 seconds left to play in the third. And again for three.
He's scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Here's Niang. He's covered by Kessler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. .43 seconds left to play here in the third. And yes, it's good. Strus has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Collier. Pass to Clarkson from downtown. LeVert grabs the miss.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Here's Strus. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
That free throw good from Strus. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thor's checked in. And Utah with a change here too. Sensabaugh is checked in. And so he hits both. Jazz shooting at 51%. Really solid. Here's Collier. One second left, and he jams it with authority.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Filipowski. Clarkson is out there with Collier. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Sensabaugh in at the three. And the shot goes in. Jerome's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Cavs. Jerome's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. Pass to Eubanks. Down low. Collier, that's good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Cavaliers shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Here's Strus. It's blocked. Clarkson with the ball. Pulls up from the corner. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Clarkson scans the floor and is able to see the widest opening they have.
Sensabaugh has gotten 5 shots to fall in 8 attempts. Here's LeVert. And he lays it straight in.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Pass to Eubanks. Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right? With the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
Pass to Filipowski. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now here's LeVert. Guarded closer. And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Williams, he's checked in for Utah. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Jerome, good. Jerome's got 4 points this quarter.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Eubanks the pass to Collier. Williams with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz working the ball around now.
What a slam by the 6'3" Clarkson, showing he's still got some ups.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Strus against Clarkson. And it's in there.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
For Utah, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to Eubanks. 3-pointer. LeVert grabs the miss. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Niang, that's good. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Collier. Eubanks with it. He's covered by Thompson. Eubanks the pass to Collier. Plays it up and banks it in.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so LeVert will bring it up for Cleveland. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. On up the court. Out to the right wing. Clarkson against Strus. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Free throw good. Clarkson. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Eubanks. Collins comes in for Filipowski. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Williams. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. And both free throws good for Clarkson. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's LeVert. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Dare I say he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Unloads from 13. Count the basket. Clarkson's got 48.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. The Jazz making a switch here. Juzang's checked in. Here's LeVert. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Collins kicks to Markkanen. And the Jazz, another 3.
Pure determination here, guys. A 4th quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
It's time for T-shirts.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Cleveland leading by 23. It's Strus on the wing. Defended by Sexton. Count that one. Strus has got 10 points here in the second half.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
The open look here for Sexton. And Utah, another three.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Wade. Here's Strus. Goes up again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Strus has got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Collins looking around. Arcing in from outside. Utah gets it back. Collins finds Markkanen. Outside, George. Kessler setting the pick for George. The three-pointer, no good. George has got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Here's LeVert. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. LeVert's got 22.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Markkanen. Puts up a 3. LeVert grabs the miss. LeVert's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Time for T-shirts. Who needs one?
Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. The Cavaliers shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. Here's Wade. It's good. And it's 6 points for Wade.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Pass to Strus. Over Sexton. And it's Strus missing.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
That's good from Colin on the assist by George.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Here's Jerome. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Collins passes to Sexton. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Markkanen. From deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Thor. Here's Wade. And it's Wade with the jam.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
The Jazz shooting and hitting almost everything here in the 4th, up around 58% from the field. Here's George, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, there's some urgency to get to the basket off the drive by George.
The Cavaliers shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Wing shot on the way. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. George has got 4 points this quarter.
George is a creative shot maker, that time with a little stop and pop.
Fades away, and there it is for him. Thor's got his first points of the night.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Pass to Kessler. Knocked away, and it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Substitution for your Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, George Niang.
Shot from the inbound. And the shot no good, a bit short. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Puts up a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And it's the Jazz's ball. George dishes to Collins. Back to George. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
Niang, no good. Niang's gone 40% from the floor in 10 attempts. Sexton the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Collins so active around the rim.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Jerome. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Jazz shooting in the 4th quarter has been efficient at 56%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
this was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
And, Coach, you watch Markkanen. He's a perfect fit for today's NBA, isn't he?
Yeah, a big guy who can shoot the ball, Kevin.
Shoot too.
And look, he's learned to put the ball on the floor, go to the basket. He's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. This guy can really play the game.
The first free throw is good.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
And Markkanen drops them both.
Well, there's a 7-footer who can own the glass and hit shots from the outside. Lauri Markkanen is everything you want in a big.
Jerome, no good. Utah with the ball, trailing by 19. Sexton for 3, drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, really nice to see Markkanen keeping his head up and finding the open teammate.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're leading by 16.
It's your Cleveland Cavaliers Screen Team. Make some noise.
There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Williams kicks to George. Pass to Sensabaugh. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Strus. Here's Sensabaugh. And Utah another 3. trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Unloads. Rebound, Utah. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.